In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting-edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Family, welcome again to another edition of Business Focus with the country from Star Television, Channel 21. And as always, me they call the program Mina George Elliott Sam. Just like I can say, the essence of the program are for bring country organizations, bring country businesses them within the run, and just for make sure say better able for the country, and also providing job for young people them. A program mode the scouts, where businesses and the scouts, organization and the scouts forget good employees them and also get sellouts and services them. Well, today I deal with a person with a brother, a friend, and also a former boss with himself developing an organization, and then get into so many different things we eager for talk about today. And he deal with other person with them come, but they're going to introduce themselves before we start the program. Mr. Maurice, welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. George. Me and Mr. Mohamed Kane Maurice, Chairman, Baltimore Development Organization, Sierra Leone.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Mina Mr. Festus A. Musa, former or Chairman Advising Committee, Board Chairman Advising Committee.
Okay, well, Famula, the people that still get to the inside the program, we can talk about different things, traditional way and, even microfinance. But let me take a short break and we'll come back, the program will continue.
Voices on high, so that the hills and the valleys will re-echo our cry. So this blessing and peace will be ever thine. Oh, land that's in love, our Sierra Leone. Blessing and peace, I say, will be ever thine. Oh, land that's in love, our Sierra around you. Yeah, mama, no. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, family, welcome back from that short break. And as I tell you, we deal with Mr. Morrison. As you know, I'll tell you the organization where they represent, and the organization they into different things way that they do, and also microfinance and various things themselves where they do. So we will discuss here basically today on then different things with the organization then they do from the start and also waiting the organization don't bring come and the things themselves what they're about to do. Mr. Morris, you're welcome again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. First of all, Baltimore Development Organization, na Mende base name. We say Baltimore in Mende is a help yourself, help each other. Now the organization, now the name down they will make. But this organization, we don't open and up. All people there now, then they join this organization. The organization will form April 1st, 2022. Now we'll start membership in there up to 400. Within this 400, we don't establish an regional office them na Moyamba, we got regional office na Bo, and see the organization is still ongoing. Other offices what I don't tell you, they do different activities. The agriculture program they go on at Moyamba, the cultural program said they go on at Bo, and even Freetown the cultural program said they go on. So, in this organization, we will open them. Last year, November, we'll do the launching of this organization. We will get stakeholders, the way they go, honorable, we'll get civil society, we'll do them. Even, Mr. Moderator, you even cover that event day. We'll be very colorful, we all people then come. So far, we don't do that. And now, we thought and say, government, not to anyone for do something. So we don't go again to another project where we target different people them because the youth and the SSL we don't find jobs for them. Some people they know they without job. Now we ask people them they tell you say, yeah, Mr. Morrison, we like an organization them. We get this job for this person. Go 1, 2 people them. People them with testament, we don't give people them jobs them. And again, we don't look at them down there again, we say yes. We not for stop there. The woman they serve them they need something for do. Now the woman there, we don't bring this year something like a microfinance. And this microfinance will almost they start up to 50 to 100 people them who will get forgive them starting first week in September. So we don't do that one day. But basically by the end of this year again, we will go in cultural affairs because don't see say culture don't almost they die down now the country. But because when I'm in the organization, we who say to me, one bring them to Debu, one bring the other things and we even it will create another job for another sector of people then. So there's a lot of things that they don't put in place, but nobody need the fund we na job monthly subscription, na jobs who say so the tax who say we don't do. Yeah. Within this organization, we even the help who the members them. In which way? Some people then they get buried with the cancer we help them. People then they marry with the cancer we help them. People then they get flooding at them place and at this community we shall find ourselves we help them. So there is a lot of things then they. So for now I will stop there.
Okay, Formula Mr. Morrison as we are the chairman of the Baltimore Development Organization. We them based in Aberdeen and Crampton to be specific as government one way to provide job for everybody. Then create this organization in such a way that they're going to assist people that are within there around the youth man, woman, as but we'll dive into then things and the way the talk we can to the board chairman himself, let himself can and within the advisory committee, let himself say small thing about the organization. Welcome, sir, again.
Fambo them, I tell you now, all thank you this afternoon. Me now Mr. Festus Aruna Musa. Me na board chairman advisory committee. Baltimore, the first thing I tell Fambo them, this organization will be in a Aberdeen community who will find out say most of young guys, young boys and they wait and in the street, wait and they go and do some wazula, some days. smoke, then they go and disgrace themselves. So last year, 2022 April, we thought and fish say, tell people they are not for leave na so. So we try for form this organization for make we bring all everybody on board, the youth dem and the community, the young girls dem wey dem dey astray, for gather dem and tell dem say this is not the end of their life. So by that we begin for form this organization April. We get, like as Mr. Chairman say, we get over 400 members. Till to this time, we still dey go on with this organization. But one thing wey really interesting about Gbotima, we motto na development for all, for everybody in Sierra Leone. Gbotima is not only based on Aberdeen, na for the whole country we form this organization. Like Mr. Chairman say, Gbotima don go far as Moyamba, we get Bo, even we get Kailan now wey people dem dey cry for Gbotima. But even in Pretoria, like for now, I dey tell anybody, it's not a tribal organization because it's open to everybody in Sierra Leone. It's for the entire country. Where we say na a mandate-based organization does mean say na a tribal organization. Na organization wey na for Sierra Leone, na for Salone people dem, for everybody in Sierra Leone. So likewise, we dey try for bring people there together, let them understand say there is something to do for bring we together for develop our lives, not only depend on government. Then for instance, like the agriculture, this organization thought of it say government alone not dey able say e go feed the whole Sierra Leone. We have the youth, young girls, youth man there living in the city, they doing nothing. So we try to say this organization, as we form am, we get the youth their attention, call their attention to say this agriculture dey give you money without being live in the city. Other things dem dey wey you for go do, wey e for better you, like as far as we organization don do, we don do a lot of things then to other young people dem wey be say then we don cancel them. Some people dem dey wey dem dey na the outside, some people dem dey wey na young guys dem wey dem dey hustle, some dem don can realize say dem get talent for do something. Gbotima we don bring them together, we don bring so many youth dem together around the community, even outside the community and other areas, that the life not to only depends on na so God say. Life not to so you get for take am, because life anything wey dey do you get for determine and you get for plan, you get for desire for something and you get for get goal for achieve in life. That na the thing wey we form organize. This organization don do a lot for, we don get fire victims, we don get burials dem wey we don attend according to Mr. Chairman wetin say, we don get a lot of things dem, flooding, we don even assist community development. Once if you go inside Aberdeen, there are certain areas wey be cut off, bridges dem no dey. Gbotima we do contributions, although we no get nobody for fund this organization, but out of small contribution in community development we dey take part in so many areas, even in drainages. na there's some communities around communities in Aberdeen, we don do a lot of contributions there. So as far as me concern, Gbotima, everybody eligible for come inside. E no mean say when we say na money-based organization, once you come inside, then you go come, we go tell you the ideology, then you, if we able buy the ideology, I feel say we go able develop Salone.
Okay. Indeed, we were able to develop Sierra Leone. A very nice talk from the board itself, where when and then they supervise waiting to happen, at the organization, and a very good submission. Now, Mr. Morris, let me look at the economic aspect of the organization. Just like I say, government not able to provide job for everybody, and government not able, they say all Sierra Leone we months will give you a so amount of money. It's not possible. But creating of some of the organization there can give leverage and space to the government, and also opportunity to Sierra Leoneans, especially the youth and the women them, for let able for strive. Now, when you talk about advocating for the organization, the advocates to different people and other organizations themselves or institutions for them able to employ young people there, what do you mean by that and how that can happen?
First of all, Mr. Mbeleto, I tell you thank you. I dey advocate because not to me one, Sierra not to one get am, but government it get a lot for do. The community will fenu say na Islam community, and this community na one of the marginalized community where if we not count to the aid to the government, a lot of things then they happen because if people they know they without job, the bad things then they happen. So I they try me on level best, and people they point the money inside this organization. So, but if you want the organization get money alone move, you get for encourage people then but let them point the money. In which way? If you create job somebody, me they out at the field, I they talk to people and say this man a driver. This man, when a driver will get that job day, I they make sure say, okay, pa you don't get this job, but they give so small thing. But you say if na 2% or 5% get for the give to the organization on the administrative cost will get for they do. So and people they accept her not to me one sit down, who look at them, who may for say, will not say that money we they get, who they can't take them for the organization. No. Would they see the vulnerability? This policy don't go stop because now make I tell you say we get opportunity organization we help we anybody who are landscape training who get that we just give you name if they get that job there on tailoring on garter then soap making on computer even up to yesterday I talk with the one of the bishop he don't tell me say they will give space for people there for land computer. But all them people they will empower them people then they go bring revenue to this organization where the organization in one no go just this so now one way down there and people then they where they get them jobs and they but they don't know how for access people them where they will able to work for them. But because of we initiative, because of we idea, because of seriousness, where people they see on we, so when they approach them, when they get a job, they say, Chairman, this job they will give me 2 person, give me 1 person. Now, because of the soberness, or because of we ideology, because of the idea, because of seriously people they see, now that many people they contact me for find job for people them. And most of me members them Sunday now they get job. The other way around by what they create job. Now I talk about agriculture. Will they put them people there into group? We'll go then get a farm where all they come over the weekend they do their work then they when they done the produce then they sell them they make sure say they get saving bank. You understand? They can get them small box and they with all they put their money then they at the end of the day if they get issues then they lend that money they run their own affairs then they would they give them the Sydney would they give them small support them who say they do but they make sure say because with that agriculture they do they sabi themselves they solve the issues them they know the problems them. So nobody no go come on at the government, you go like party. Nobody no come from again. But then they all get 1 day, like we say Saturday. They all they can they go work that the community farm. From there they cook, they eat together, they dance together, they put everything together. They sabi themselves. But that seed where they want to have this group now they plant this year. By next year when they put this seed, they form another group. Let's say get their one in it because people are vulnerable. Not to everybody get their one in it. So all they say they do at the end of the day, we say at the organization, we'll go see how the output day, how the performance day, will they get, we'll help them more, we'll try for multiply them and encourage them. Say this now the development for our community. Not to say because all this one that they do, they bring unity among we. Because what man say help yourself. For love yourself. So now that make all they try for do. That self now even bring yourself on the microfinancing. The microfinancing now, we they look at and say, now a small interest will they put out. We know they make them for let members them run away. No. So they make them, we make sure say everybody is catered for. We know they go for say you not to if tomorrow say you come, once I give you the document, fulfill all what the requirement I give you. You go be cater for. You understand it? And what they cater for, na small interest. We need to put and say like them on that BB organization because we in a community-based organization. We need to challenge the bigger institution they need. So now one of the things that they do, but a small interest they put there because if you get anybody something, we not put something behind it. You know they can see you. So now that's what they do. So we get more plans than what they do. So by the time we do them trainings, then they will get plenty things.
Okay, we'll come back to you and we can talk about giving people job, recommending people sometimes and the disadvantage in the motorman, sometimes they will not reliable. Let's look at another issue. Here, Mr. Morrison talk about the agriculture aspect, and you have touched on that a little bit. Also, the agriculture business here that take place, and how we are able to get them people there, and how waiting are some of the supports them when you look at for let them able carry on with the agriculture business.
One thing we always Baltimore organization therefore we get one unit, we get one mind and one focus. The organization, the leadership of the organization, like who the head now, we don't sacrifice it. We dey do am under vulnerable way. We not dey receive salary for now. So all we monthly contributions, monthly dues, we don't put and say, thought of it say, if we put like every month we put money together, we all ma paying contribution, all the dues dem wey concern, at least we go able get finance for support the agriculture. In which way? All the money dem wey we dey gather, we dey come back na the drawing board, with the membership, we should don say, well, let we take like for instance, Moyamba is one of the agricultural land, then get ginger they grow there, then they grow petete, that area there is more productive, ginger is more productive in that area. Or we look at Bo, or even Kenema, we get certain areas where they do rice farming, that 3 months varieties. So we go make a team, a committee, we dey form a committee because we get some members then na Moyamba, we get one of we leaders na Bo, wey na Mr. Sidiki Kotubo, na we chairman na Bo. Then people then they we go call on them for let we can sit down. We try to mobilize people in that particular vicinity or that particular district or area for let we able get them, for let them identify areas where like all those crops that we I don't analyze, petete, pepper, jagato, gibro, ginger. The areas and they would they call on their people that they do visibility study. So out of we contribution and we resources, we go able manage people there over there, not for let them work everything for we during the season. Like if we get for make agriculture, once you get for be financially equipped, once you get nowadays we deal with mechanized farming, although the labor dey, but at times the labor groups dem dey at certain villages or certain chiefdoms, they pay them by day or by week or by according to the time wey una wan let them work for una. Dem dey charge una, una pay, then they work for una. So as far as organization thought and fit say, we no go only based on these contributions on around or stress on contribution, but all these things, if we do this agriculture, ginger, potato, after harvesting, we go able get fund for bread and can and the organization, so we go able get more people to help within the country. Even if more things dey wey we sell sometimes, we go able export out of the country. So that initiation, as far as Mr. Chairman dey say, that agricultural aspect will be done make a small area for that at least at the end of this year we plans an objective of for make we get money for even fund or for develop ourselves or help ourselves, we get for involved in that agriculture. In what way? We get for mobilize finance, money, put together, work together, focus on one mind, mobilize people there, mobilize, identify areas there where they're productive in other areas of crops, the crops they were analyzed for make we go into that development that where we go bring more money than the organization. So the organization they grow, then we go able to help each and individual cover. But the most things they are not let something be there. But in my organization we don't do other projects the way like last year we do a learning materials book education, which we dey part of education. We see the focus as a government initiative, which we take some initiative last year on giving learning materials to 5 school pikin dem from 1st to 5. We give books then, we give pencil, we give mathematical set. So out of we small resources wey we be gather, but because of we be get one mind and we get one focus with the membership wey we get, by that time e no be big, but we able mobilize that thing dey, we able galvanize that thing dey, we put that thing dey together, we get that money dey, we buy the books, we distribute am, we give to the school pikin dem dey. That alone is one of the ways dem wey we be able market this organization. But as far as we dey look at now, the organization need for once and for the whole country, we need certain stakeholders, even in the government, even for come now with aid, because as far as na just a community, small community, we find this organization and we don say na organization for the whole Sierra Leone. I fit say my own appeal to the stakeholders or anybody wey dey lis ten we now, wey go able bring idea, we need you for can join this organization, so we all go push the development together and bring development to people dem, with young girls and young boys dem, for let them go out of their situation there or smokers or war zone and street. So we all go bring that idea. So my own best advice is now as an advisor for to Sierra Leoneans, anybody anywhere wey dey, I want let una can join we, let una help we, let una can aid for let all put things in place, so we go able move this organization and move Salone forward.
Okay, wonderful. I believe say, they talk like a really advisor, because from his submission, you don't see some of the things that they do, job creation, just like Mr. Morrison they talk. And do so many things. And I believe say we get youth man in this town, or people in this town where they need to do nothing, just for put maybe diamonds, cigarettes, all top up mic, all the pass, maybe if you watch for the rest of the day, what you able for make something other than 25 or 30,000. So, and we all know how things go, how the economy they unfold, how the cost of living itself, how it be like, you talk about rents and all other things. So you gotta imagine how that person they survive, how that person they go to live, and how keep himself, and if you get picking away for family self, how it able for do them. So like the idea is for just create a farm, and then at the provinces and other side itself, employ young people them, give them some stipend, and they provide for their seeds. I will say that a very good idea from the organization itself. And government, I believe say president, now some of the call and this way they make say we all for going into farming, and this organization don't they portray that, and they don't show that say they're willing for do that. But they say that some of the organization they are one for the help and fund, let them able for reach out to the people them or the places them we are not able for reach. I believe say if we do that, trust me, we not going to cry for rest again, say food or other food stuff them we the Pabi don't mention. Well, we're still there with the program. We go take a short break. When we come back to the program, we'll go continue.
This is one way we dey live. Then na the answer be great. Lord God, He make man for be the king. Just because He left the earth, He make the moon and sun, sweet breeze and see the flow. That's not God in power. When we go, they look and wonder. Take me brother, take me sister, take You go left now people they ask, take You go left now people they mind, take Well.
Family, welcome again to the program, Business Focus.
So we all they collaborate when a church organization, a give space for hairdressing, a give space for tailoring, a give space for catering. Up to yesterday, it don't give me space for competing. So then where then people then they go like the whole week, then they go 3 times a week. You understand? We know they give them any transport. But we dey recommend them through letterhead, everything that they go. But other people at the end of the day, we they do, they give them certificate, we they bring them, we they show we say you don't done. You understand? And most of them they call something like a merit. You understand? They call merit and they get good recommendation what they do. Because not to inside the institution no more, because they don't, they say can go out and go do a field trip na the other side and they, you understand? The institution they where the organization in the but they must go do a practical out. Okay. And that practical thing they back, the people them they give feedback, how you say they do. So at the end of the day, all the thing they grade you, they say everything, they give you a certificate. And the people they come, they can't do even the practical for you because even who says get the organization, sometimes one do a traditional monthly cook or that thing, and the people will give them. People they now they hire the people that from we they do married for them. They dress, they do married dressing, they do decoration now the people there. All these people they are now inside now organization. So that money where the people they give now part of the organization they get them. All the able manage identity. So the community is also proud of we because we don't get them people there now the community day. So because they do this empowerment to them people there. So like today you go say, hey, this person pass to go plan water, this person pass to go plan far away. Because within the zone we say there about in a touristic area, the hotels and they need them people there, they will catering them. They need people there waiting for decorate the place. But because we got him, you don't come there, you don't get them people in there now. It don't be easy access now for them. Get them people there. So now the way down and they will try for do. But by and that, they come with certificate, they do a background check, they do everything the people there. So they do extremely very well.
Okay, Famol is still on the program, Business Focus, and I deal with as I tell you, a brother, friend, and also a former colleague and a boss with Mr. Mohammed Morrison, and we deal with the board chairman and also advisor. He said all the we don't dilate on so many things. I believe say yourself out there, go get a thought or a thinking that okay, this was the part of this fit for the part of this organization. I will come to you, sir, but Mr. Morrison asked before the Kauba, look at the microfinance. That is very important, but sometimes you get stubborn people, where they can just want for all the money and not make other people get. Because if you not give money out to people, they're able to bring a return and the small interest rate they will not be able to give other person. But if you not do them, basically that's so you go wreck and things not go what to say. When are some of the criteria they want to put as organization before ever when they give them money out to members or even other community members?
First of all, what I do, I don't get this opportunity because as somebody among the organization, now you can see, say chairman, it is struggle. You want to hold everything. You say at the country, this man, now a businessman, now a car renter, they don't make money. Now man himself start from youth man. Now bike rider, this man have done they do. Take God don't bless her now. Get you car rental business they do. So me board chairman now with this man inside this organization. And wake out this man organization, this man don't turn around this organization. He can't say chairman, you hungry? Now you hungry they spend money they do. They say where they come. They say, well, this year I dey help you with money, let we give members them, let we empower them. He say this go make more people then go stay, more people then go make their contribution, the organization go grow, government go know. So one of the criteria we make, we design a form. This form we design, one you get for do all you background information. You understand? You address, your telephone number, you birth certificate, your next of kin, and all the next of kin there who need the national ID and police clearance. You understand? Because it's the next of kin, this person is a criminal. So all the information we get for get the background check of them people there, and we know the assets, and we know the business way they do. You understand? Because you can't tell me say I give you money, but I don't know what kind of business they do. And I don't know business location. I don't know whether you don't do this business, and I go for know your business in name. You understand? All the things that I don't put out, if you not pay this money, what in a penalty get for what you get for me? One of the things that we need look at them because we in a community, I say the document if you know me, the property way they now go fulfill, now go hold. You understand? So I go hold am, you carry with am because I no go want you can deprive you other people them. When they say no, they want.
Yeah, because that could be a problem.
Yes, that could be a problem. So everybody they accept am, the form they, but I carry somebody when you don't work na microfinance, where I turn am manager, when na the finance manager, where income, it count all this idea me into sit down, we don't create the book, we don't create the form. So I not just get somebody. This possible idea with this organization, in a be manager, now one of the biggest organization when a microfinance, when a black, now this person they part of this organization. So when I say this idea, this man say they give this money, instead of say come, he say okay, chairman I go able do. So he come and put it in, I put my criteria, everything, and remember say all the criteria they put, they all accept them, they all see. Everybody pictures get for day because when we say they sign at the end of the day, we can at the table, we can sit down, we interview you, we get everything. If we fulfill the condition, we give you. If not, we will still hold on to that money they law see. You understand? Even the outsider, they're already for can inside it. But yes, for can't take the microcredit because they be the watch and say this is a database. Now say no, this organization don't open them. Everybody in Australia will for
now just the name no more now.
Now just the name no more now. So everybody welcome for camp. Once you come, you fulfill condition, we give you microfinance. The manager will monitor you. Will get field officers. They will go do everything.
Okay, Mr. Morris, you continue for the three as we there about for can wrap up this particular program. Well, Chair, as you know, you're waiting. Mr. Morris don't say. You look at the microfinance. Look at how many people when I don't get this money and when I don't start so, and how the turnout, how the participation, how they know the turn for come back and get this money and what's not the plan again when I get for other people.
Well, I tell people from who they thank you once more again. Like the microfinance will come with an insight for help more the vulnerable people them. Like what would they talk about contribution and the organization? We be look at and say there are certain people where they are not go able afford fast for pay the contribution at the organization. So we thought of it say that will bring in this microfinance. As far as me chairman they say, we bring this microfinance with the we don't get over. We don't print about at least 30 forms in the first place. I believe say the 30 forms already done. Wow. We don't cater for 30 forms already. People there, but before people then be get for buy the idea for fill the form. First of all, when the form come, people there be they fear that the criteria is tedious. But anything where they do in this world, you get for put to the person. Genuineness, then you get for sure the advantage and disadvantage. Because the organization get the advantage and you say where they can look, you get advantage and disadvantage. So thought and people say we put the involved money. So what happen where we come with that criteria? They will come, we explain to them and say, well this for now, the organization now they loan you now this money. But let us not thought and people say we can't pay like you don't can contribute 20, 40, 50,000. So when you say but I don't get money for loan, when you hold you go say now all they contribute now all get the organization. So me this money say I don't get for again because I be don't go pay me contribution. We put a thought and people say this money now only then give organization for loan, but not to organize the organization is just a getter. We all want members they not all get this money. Now people with money, then give we for so help facilitate to now.
It means they loan the organization. Says, the organization
loan the members there. Okay. For me, at least we now go able do small thing for let we not able pay we not contributions. Because if somebody know they do nothing, you tell and say every month 20,000, that person not go able count that money there. Sure. So we bring that initiative, people then buy that idea. And as far as we concerned, I feel say people that need more the forms, they need more for let them get the form for what they call. So like I they talk to me from the outside here, the whole Sierra Leoneans. This organization not to like how we start them. We start them na a small corner, but the name alone, Bottom Development Organization Sierra Leone is for this whole country. So I dey beg for other members, for other people the way they go buy this idea according to wetin they try for explain that let them come na with aid, let them come, let them join we, let them come na with secretariat. Although we come here with chairman go tell una we address where they na Pretoria, so that we go look at that.
We'll look at that. Okay, Fumble, we're about to wrap up the program. But Mr. Morris, we will not go if we not talk about the traditional aspect of the organization, because by the name alone itself, tell you say, now it's tradition. When I form this organization, born out of tradition, because the name alone itself, now a traditional name. Let we help yourself. When I bring another initiative where when I be going to electing chiefs within the western area of based on the Mende tribe. Very interesting. Let's look at that, and also you get another idea we say you want to come up with where now make a one-stop shop for traditional performance and in terms of the Goboy, the Nafali, and the Sowe, and the other things itself, and because we find out say when you look at the tourism aspect, that part of the culture itself don't die out. Because you look at the Sierra Leone dance troupe, we're not vibrant like I be the first time when they go out and win so many Lawrence. But you want to out one-stop shop. We say somebody go get him married and other thing, occasion for go church out. But let's talk about the chiefs the side of country that.
First of all, I'll tell you thank you, Mr. Presenter. Botima will call him. We start and we say Mende base, and it don't pass over 15 to 20 years within the Aberdeen area. They not get any chief in that community areas. Then they everybody be the people that been there, but they don't migrate. But we form this organization just in 3 months time. We talk to with Paramount Chief when our Chief Matthew Young. We say, Pa, we need the Mende chiefs them let they come on board. And we'll go say this idea to Paramount Chief Matthew Young. He approve we, and they are the only organization this. It conducts its election on the 26th of June 2022. We'll do this election. We'll get for get with section chief. We'll get the section chief. We'll get with Mami Queen. We'll get regional Mami Queen. We'll get the town chief them. Now we conduct, and this election will be witnessed with other chiefs them all over instead of Freetown. We'll get honorable. We'll get the police. We'll get the LUC them. Everybody, and not to nobody be from this election. Yes. Now we the Botima organization now we fund this now we money that we gather now do am. So they like today within the Aberdeen area, take to Moriton and take to the other side and the chief that we did now only Botima 9 elected chief then they we been get over 500 to 600 people them when the Mende people that will come not to win no more. We announce them, people then come, stakeholders then come, Mende people now they will see them. They come, they all exercise their right to vote, they vote, and from there we able get with chief then. Now it function, then they work, everything they go on now the community. Okay, we look at that again. Now we say, well, now we not just stop there. If we don't go with Mende chief them. The people they are not tradition people them. If I want people they go get the way they receive them. So I try for say that be one stop short. We'll go bring them, go boys them, we'll go bring them Nafali, we'll go buy them, Joe buy them, we'll count the drums them. Then go there the people then go hire this from we. And when they hire this from we go to get funds now the organization the way it go help people there because that if you create them. You man about with a day where they not go far by the book, they say go get their own way where they will get. So if you never get microfinance, you never get job, you go there and other wings and they so there's a different if you never go learn computer, you go there and other wings and will do. So go help the government because the tourists then they come. Now even if you're gonna Aberdeen run about it, you see things and they where they don't happen there. But the traditional side in the way all government they support that one and they say they try but they need other people them for let them come let them help them because somebody they want marry they don't go take the dance troupe them this other person back, he want this one. But then students take them. If we say they hire we will get 2-3 groups and they all things go simultaneously. People then will see say the culture not go die down. So we need for faith now. That means I want me one stop short. Let people they say they know but we let the Mende tradition let not die. So once more, I say thank you to Chief Matthew Young, who Chief then they run, the Mamikwi then they, the regional Mamikwi then they people they don't grant them the documentation, they all they operate.
Okay, but let's look at this one-stop shop. Possibly they watch from the Ministry of Tourism. Maybe go and say something. They were the one who can compete with what you go and say about that.
No, we not they compete. We not they challenge them people in the. We just they try for compliment government in effort, whatever thing. Tourism, Minister of Tourism, all the work. If you want to do me launching, the former minister, I invite them. If you say want to do me 1 year anniversary back, I get for invite them. I get people that among the way they be done the work on that side and the. I believe say the people that always would get advice from them. Okay. You understand? I know they do anything for say they try for undermine their work. Okay. This now because we didn't Aberdeen, everybody knows Aberdeen a touristic area. Now that means who say we they can. So now they challenge them everything. Now that's what they do. So whatever things we now the documentation for law implement this thing, would they undertake them, would they go through the ministry, let them give you the criteria then already for fund them. But this is not go die down because we get a group now Bo, the team they na Bo, the team they na Njala, the team get for they na Kailan. But we know they start most of all the thing and they if we not go through the government in criteria. Now we'll complete and now we'll go do.
Okay, Mr. Morrison, continue for the 3. They're about to wrap up the interview now. Chair, where you go now? What you want for left with people? What you want to tell from Bolem? Because with all of the good plans, all of the things that we don't talk, it not materialize if it not just now we think on ourselves no more. This is going to pass now a circle. But if you able to penetrate out and reach out to other people, I believe say it will be more advantageous to now and. You know, people are going for no buts on organization. What you want for telling?
I tell you plenty thank you, Mr. Presenter. As far as we don't analyze all the good things about the organization, your message you are go left with all Sierra Leoneans because we say this organization are for Sierra Leone, not for Aberdeen, which are they. So your message you are the left with anybody where they listen with this afternoon. I want the stakeholders, so government, I want let una help we, una come to aid. If anybody there out there where one can bring in good initiative or it don't, what you don't analyze, you get interest in her. We can give una with office number, we sign our base, that was small corner. You can even call we go invite you because every Sunday with the whole meeting, every Sunday. Okay. Every Sunday we get meeting 4 o'clock. So you go call we go invite you. You self go bring your idea. We not only get the idea for do everything for everybody. Once you don't say now for Sierra Leone, for develop Sierra Leone, we need stakeholders then, even government people then, or even the president. We dey ask for help because we don't already begin bring initiation of agriculture and we now the most paramount thing how the government they initiate for this country for let feed the people of this country. So we need people there for coming for help. We need stakeholders. Everybody will tell una thank you. The one they always and they listen with this program. Try to Kailan, Puja Kono, all over the country will tell una plenty thank you. So anybody we want, you will get information from the office, from the chairman. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the advisor and part of the board. We don't talk to each day inside the program. Well, Mr. Morrison, as they're about to go down, we're not the 1 or 2 words we go on for left with people, and also how people are going for locate to now, in terms of if maybe somebody want to be part of the organization, with not some of the criteria where that person go through. And also, you talk about, how people are going for each now, the address and all the other stuff. We talk about it.
First of all, this organization, for now, will get office in Aberdeen. If you reach White House, you just drive, you go down na Crafton. Now they do the office there. You want to be member, now it open. We get a membership card. We not for free. they pay a small something. We get monthly subscription, we get for the pay. We now we run the office with, we now the monthly administration, we say for the runner. So, but it open, we still they ask government and private institution, other people then, let them come. Let will come. If you know say you didn't at microfinance side, you go able to come in. Call me. Mr. Maurice will come sit down and dialogue and do one in the one day within agriculture, you able to come. The other way then get education. So there is a lot of things standing there, with me. So the call of everybody who brother and sisters them. This not so President Bio in business. This is not for Sierra Leone. We need for free Sierra Leone. Now all come. Lord help people they need. People they need help. You understand? Some of we who did this organization with the work, they get with small one and they, but there is more we need for empower. The woman that we need for empower, the youth that we need for empower. The coach don't can now, but because of them people that will not empower them, not that. So, but if you can't through this organization, we now the bottom development organization, we'll be able to give the headway, we'll give ideas, we'll give other things there. We'll get a lot of people then within there among we, where they will do something. So the tourist board, the agriculture ministry, the education ministry, all them people they need, would they try. Every Sunday, we dey meet, my telephone number go there, you go able to access me, whatever thing. And that anybody, not a political organization. This organization is free from politics. I want everybody know because let us say because we start out with say na mandate-based organization, people will say, na mandate they no more. No, it's open to everybody. Yeah. So not to politics, everybody welcome. Una law come, law develop Stallone. Thank you very much, Mr. Presenter.
Give me your number now. Just
my number I get orange when at 078847190. Afise 088805318. Anytime 078847190. Afise 088805318. Anything you get, you want to donate more also with the target and the slum community. You want to donate anything, you welcome, you go access me, we able do.
Okay, Famul, that's the great Mohammed Kane Morrison. We the chairman for the Baltimore Development Organization, and we deal with Mr. Festus A. Musa, we the advisor and the board chairman. We don't do tweets inside the program for discuss on the issues in terms of development and all other things that we don't undertake now the organization. I can say Salon in we only little way. I can always tell people that they're not to pass it inside politics, or you be president or you be minister before you go able for help people. You know, now your small AI can get your innovative idea where they put together, bring people and call them, try for give back to the community and help the country for develop. Well, basically, na me they do, in me only two way, try for help and try for make people know about waiting other people they do, and you self were able for survive through the information where we pass. If you want to join the organization, as I don't tell you, then Aberdeen, just reach White House, and you don't give your number. We basically I will put on the screen when you say we're able for Sam. Take up anything and call them and talk to them. It will tell you exactly what we need for we need for support them, because if you look at the areas where they target, now areas where I believe are very key areas talk about agriculture, education, you talk about microfinance for help women and other things Well, Fambul, basically now that's all we get for inside the program today. I say plenty thank you to Regina Norman we on the behind the camera today, and also to me producers when Yesi Holloway and that of Leonara Jawara. And remember, say as always, we wake out the program, Mina George Elliott Sam, and I say stay out of trouble, always do the right thing for let this country go better. Because if Salome better, now we all life done better. So till next week, Tata, God bless you and take care.
So that we go live